Well, we hope you've been enjoying the series of Sir Sidney Poitier films that ZNS TV has been running since last week. Tonight's feature, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, will air at 9 o'clock as per our usual schedule, and tonight's trivia is linked to that movie. We want to ask you, what year did that movie come out? And the answer is 1967. Again, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner tonight at 9 o'clock on ZNS TV. For more than 18 years, he's had oversight of the country's election process. Today, Parliamentary Commissioner Errol Bethel is retiring. This week, Bethel's colleagues and his successor bid their first in a series of farewells to a man who has put service above self during a decades-long career in the public service. LaDawn Davis has more.
He's covered the electoral process more than any Bahamian in election history. 4 general elections, 6 local government elections, every single school board election, and the list goes on. Now, after more than 2 decades, 68-year-old Parliamentary Commissioner Errol Bethel is not only retiring from a career he enjoyed, but says he's leaving the post with pride and integrity.
When you sit in this position, you have to realize that you hold a position in trust to the Bahamian people. And what you do is above and beyond politics, because you have to preserve and protect the democracy of the country, and that is extremely important. There's nothing to play games with. And anybody who holds this position has to always bear that in mind, that you hold a position where you are responsible for elections, and you must make sure that all elections are free and fair.
Despite being ridiculed and lambasted negatively in the past over the outcome of a by-election or an election court case for many reasons, Bethel says that didn't deter him from performing efficiently. A few of Bethel's colleagues positively reminisced on his leadership skills and their personal experiences with him throughout the years.
The country will be at a great loss with the retirement of Mr. Errol Bethel, due to the vast knowledge Mr. Bethel has in regards to the run of the elections. And it's not just for general elections, it's for all elections.
And he has taught me so much more, with him being, with us doing the first time overseas voting and the advanced poll voting and all that stuff. And I was pleased and privileged to be able to actually be right in the, right in it, in the middle of it, right in the middle of the action. And I enjoyed it, and he has really taught me a whole lot.
A man of integrity, and he always supports his staff. And I'm very, very happy about him. I've gained a lot of experience with him, especially the last election.
Everybody was telling me, I don't know how long you're going to be working with him because he's getting rid of secretaries fast. But once you get to learn somebody and understand them and find out their likes, dislikes, it's easy to work with them. And the time I've been working with them, I've learned so much about parliamentary elections and the Parliamentary Act. And it's just something that you have to learn hands-on.
This past Monday, Mr. Bethel packed his belongings and passed his baton over to his successor, now acting Parliamentary Commissioner Sherlyn Hall. Mr. Hall says although he would not be able to fill Bethel's shoes, he will continue the legacy he has left behind.
Mr. Bethel has proven himself to be a consummate professional, a consummate public officer of the highest order. And I have the utmost respect for him, for his knowledge of the history of the Bahamas in particular, and his knowledge of parliamentary matters pertaining to elections. And he's very knowledgeable, and he doesn't fumble for his words, and he speaks from the heart.
After many decades of service to country, Bethel says he plans to go on a long overdue vacation and later write a book about his life and career. A special ceremony to honor this giant of a man was scheduled for October 26, but because of Hurricane Sandy, that was postponed. Meantime, his family, friends, and colleagues are hoping to roll out the red carpet to honor Bethel for his accomplishments during a gala banquet in November. LaDawn Davis, ZNS Network News.